Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Teagups and welcome back to Oxford United challenging for that sweet old Premier League title. I'm a little bit hyped right now because the World Cup is on, football is finally back on TV, like we said last commentary. And welcome back to yet again the most inconsistent series in the world. You know, I say, you know what, I'll get these bad boys out daily. I think it's been like 4 days since the last fucking episode. So yeah, Mr. Consistency here. So let's just dive balls deep into this, shall we? First game of the day, Oxford United at home to Barnsley. And this is how it went. So, broken record time, yada yada yada, you know how it is. Let's talk World Cup actually, because at the moment I think Brazil are actually playing. And I think the World Cup so far has been absolutely fucking banging. It was so satisfying to see Spain get absolutely raped by Robin. And that Van Persie header just, it made me jizz. I'm kidding. But yeah, that was a sick match, and watch Portugal, I think it was last night, get destroyed as well, was great. Ronaldo was just anonymous. I just think the last two games for him, the Champions League final and the first game for Portugal, he's just not even there. It's like, Ronaldo, you playing sunshine. But the other game's been pretty sick. Probably the deadest match so far has definitely been Iran versus Nigeria. Woof, that bored me to death. But yeah, let's stop talking about real world football and start talking about fake world football, because that's more important. So how do I describe this game? For once, I'm going to say it was easy. I've been in fantastic form lately, you know that if you watched the past couple of episodes, but we've just been banging goals. We've got over a 5 winning streak right now. I don't think we've lost in like 7 games, so that's a huge bonus. And this game, we got off to an early start. Around about 14th minute, Bruma has the ball. You know, there's like 3 defenders in his way. He just turns all 3 of these motherfucking defenders, runs in on goal, smashes it with the force of 4, hits off the post, goes in the back in there. Keeper has no chance. It's 1-0 to the mighty Oxford. And that goal set the tone for this game. We was in huge control of this game. We literally just shut them out. I don't know what it was. All my players just felt pacey. Everyone just felt on the ball. No one was taking their touches, and just passes were just making it. You know, it was in the rain as well. The rain sucked in this game. I think we all know that. But it just felt so good. And we went into the half-time with a lead. This game is all to play for in the second half. So I'm talking about how we dominated this game. We did. But, you know, a 1-goal lead is only a 1-goal lead. And this computer, everyone knows the AI is sweaty as fuck. If you give them a chance, they're going to put it away. So for the second half, there wasn't many opportunities from me, but there's literally no opportunities from Barnsley. They did test me in the last like 90 minutes of the game, which was kind of worried. I was like, I'm not letting these motherfuckers get an equaliser. But we ended up winning this game. I'm proud to say we won the first game of the day. It's time to move on. So for the second game of the day, it's Oxford United away to the mighty Bristol City. And I think we actually banged these guys earlier on in the year, so this should be fun. I know I said we shouldn't really talk about real world football, but what do you think of England's performance? Everyone out there just slags England off. Like, I want England to win the World Cup. You know, I'm someone who believes that England might be able to win the World Cup, but that elite performance was decent. Raheem Sterling was banging it. Jesus Christ, he was absolutely banging it. And, you know, everyone is slagging off Rooney like, oh, drop Rooney. Drop Rooney for who? You know, Rooney is still a world-class player. For me, he shouldn't be played on the left. He should be played in the middle because he can't fucking defend. Play Raheem on the left because that kid can fucking defend. He defends a lot better than Rooney. But Rooney's still a world-class player. I'm just like, who the fuck are you going to drop him for? Hey, if Gareth Bale suddenly became English, yeah, maybe we could consider swapping Rooney out. But Adam Lallana, don't get me wrong, he's an amazing season at Southampton. For what I've seen him play for England, he has been dead. Ross Barkley, I love him. He looks like a sick talent. But when he came on, you know, I think he had about 20 minutes against Italy at the end. He was trying to attack, but nothing really came of it. I'm just thinking, you know, who the fuck are we going to drop Rooney for? Ashley Young? No, he's shit. Simple as that. I'm just thinking, you know, you seem to think we got a huge fucking supply of world-class players just sitting there. I think Rooney does well. That ball we did for Sturridge was absolutely amazing. But I think we got unlucky against Italy. We attacked very well. You know, they did win in the end, but I thought it was a good game. But the next games for England are going to be tough. Uruguay, you know, they're going to want to bounce back from getting raped by Costa Rica. And Costa Rica, they're looking like a decent team. Everyone in the group was probably thinking, fuck, that's 3 points against those chumps. But they destroyed Uruguay. So, yeah, let's detour away from real world football and get back to the mighty Oxford United. So, how to describe this game? We were dominating possession, like the previous game. We were just bossing it. We weren't letting them have any chances, but they were defending well. And literally, we could not make a breakthrough. It was getting really frustrating. And as usual, we're going to fast forward the first half because nothing happened. So how to describe the second half? Pretty much the same carbon copy of the first half. We was in control. I was loving it. We did have actually a couple of opportunities with Bruma and that sweet pace abuse, but we could just not break through. And I thought this game was going to end up being a 0-0 draw. Yeah, I thought, fuck it, away from home, I'll take the draw. Until later on, around about 86th minute, Bruma picks up the ball, You know this kid's a talent. He goes past defenders like they're not even there. He just runs in on goal. This guy's near enough run from the halfway line. And he slots in the back of net in the 87th minute. Proud to say, that goal right there won us this game. That turned 1 point into 3 points. It's time to move on. Fuck, it feels like I'm rushing through this commentary. I've never commentated 2 games faster in my life. But let's talk about some transfers. I've got some offers from my goalkeeper. I want to get rid of him. I've got offered like, I think 1.2 mil from I think it's some team in the Netherlands. And I got an offer from Everton as well from my goalkeeper. And you know what? I'm tempted to sell him because I want to get Tara as a centre back because he's a decent centre back in this game. Got a lot of pace and he's really young. Johnny Mullins is retiring, so I'm going to need to get a centre back. So I'm tempted to sell my goalkeeper because for me, you know, he's a high rating, but he plays like shit. That's the best way I can describe him. He's like 72 rated. But he plays like a 50 rated keeper and he's really bugging me. At the moment I'm tempted to sell him, and guess what? We actually sold him. We ended up selling to Everton for 1.9 million. Wes Brown, who's actually retiring as well, is going to take goal right now. So yeah, I'll put in an offer for Jonathan Tyler, see what happens. I've also put in a offer for a free agent goalkeeper who's actually pretty decent. That was actually a nice piece of business from us because we picked up our goalkeeper as a free agent and we made 1.9 mil profit, so that's not too shabby. But the goalkeeper I chose, he won $6 grand a week. Fuck that, I'm offering him $1 grand, that's it. But all transfer news aside, it's time for the third and final game of the day. Oxford United at home to Bolton, and this is how it went. So big old Bolton, we've played these guys quite a few times now. We have struggled against them because they do have some pacey players, and they're actually, I think, 1 position behind us in the table. At the moment, we're currently in automatic promotion, which is fucking sick. You know, we went from being like 12th, 13th place. I think we're in like 7th now, which is great. They're just behind us, and they want our spot. But this game was a little bit different compared to the last 2 games. Both teams were having opportunities. We was having the better opportunities. They weren't having many, but it was more of an even affair in terms of the total possession and that. And it was really slow. I thought this game was going to be a 0-0 draw because the first half ended 0-0. So we'll play for in the second half. So the beginning of the second half was an absolute carbon copy of the first. Doleville, USA. Until a pretty lucky moment in the 53rd minute, right? So Bruma's running down the wing. Not much is going on. I'm trying to play a sweaty cross to my Japanese midfielder. Keeper makes a save. Shit save. Pushes it back out in front of Neil. And he just heads it over the keeper into the back of the net. It's 1-0 to the mighty Oxford. Fuck, we finally broke this deadlock. And I thought, you know what? Whoever breaks this deadlock is going to start dominating. And we did. We started dominating. We started getting a lot of shots away. And I thought we was going to see this game out. But you know how unlucky I am. So Wes Brown was having a decent game. His first game back as keeper for 8 million years. Simple as that. He's actually retiring. But he had a decent game. And to be honest with you, he's rated like 40 something because his rating has usually gone down. He was making saves that honestly I thought he's not going to save this, and he saved it. He was playing better than our previous goalkeeper, but in the 90th minute, Bolton are on the attack. They're playing some sweaty passes. One of my players gets absolutely destroyed by one of them. He plays it through to, I'm not even going to pronounce this guy's name. He kicks in the backhand net. I'm just like, fuck. We lost out an easy 3 points there. This game ended 1-1. Draw. You know, another decent episode from us. You know, 2 wins and a draw. Oxford United are up there right now. I think we've actually got our position in the table by a full 2 points right now, which is sweet. But we need some more points to guarantee a higher finish because I want to guarantee automatic promotion at least. But the form has changed for the mighty Oxford boys. I hope you join me next time. I've been Mr. Teacups. You're welcome to subscribe. See you next time.